All right, shalom. We the Hebrew Israelites. You know, Nebraska camp, of course. Any sit down. Um, give all praises to Yahweh Shem Yahushai and double honors to the elders at GMS, and bless the elect and the brothers out there teaching truth and sincerity. You know, this gonna be pretty much an open forum. We got a little strategy as far as reading amongst our camp. We just incorporated yesterday. You know, basically. Whatever chapter a brother want to read, you know, he read that whole chapter, then the next brother, then the next brother, then the next brother, you know, as far as us having four. And then the first brother chapter, he will bring out his hot points in that chapter. And then, if any other brother got an input, he will put it in. We do that versus, every chapter, so that's what we've been doing. And, so we just started recording. It's kind of halfway in. We got probably like a chapter and a half left, I would say, but we kind of want to just start recording, as far as the open forum, because the spirit, is working real nice right now, so. And also, if I forgot to say, of course, blessing to the elect and the brothers out there teaching truth and sincerity, So, you had that, you still want to bring that definition out you had?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Alright, this is the word. This is from the dictionary.com. The word is utilize. Okay, and it means to put to use, turn to profitable account.
Yeah. And like I was telling the brothers, far as the gift, because everybody has a gift. Some brothers got the same gift, some brothers got more than one gift. But you have to determine what your gift is, and you have to utilize it. You have to, if you good at precepts, continue reading and praying to the Most High that you remember precepts. That way you can remember more precepts. That way when you're on the highways and byways, a brother who got the gift of prophecy, the spirit of prophecy, when he's prophesying, you can bring out precepts. If a brother's a strong reader, he can be reading, put the emphasis on certain words, if need be. And then, basing off our camp, if a brother is good at maps, when that, the time comes, as far as maps or timelines, he can have his input as well. That way you have that body, that nice body, and all them gears is well oiled and they working right to have everything fluid, man. You had something?
As far as the body.
Okay, go ahead.
Let's see.
Because it's important that you determine your gift and utilize your gift. And if, of course, perfect your gift as much as possible, man. You know what I'm saying? Exercise your gift. Because how do you, if you want to jump higher, you do leg workouts to strengthen your legs, right? So you can jump higher. So if you want to be better at whatever gift you have that the Lord bless you with, then you have to exercise in it. That way you can strengthen it, man. And you also, pray to the Most High that He strengthen you with that, man, because you're not in this alone. Go ahead.
I'm kind of breeze through it. 1 Corinthians chapter 12 verse 4. Now there are diversities of gifts, but the same Spirit, and there are differences of administrations, but the same Lord.
Yeah, that's key. I believe Polite said, how can it be different? How can it be different gifts but the same Spirit, or something simple? It's the same Spirit giving out different gifts. You know what I'm saying? That's the Spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai to keep order. You know what I'm saying? We all, that same Spirit, we all, worship the same Spirit. We believe in the same thing. We all on one accord. 1 Corinthians 1 and 10. I believe Romans 16 and 17 as well. We all on one accord. We teach the same thing, believe in the same thing, preach the same thing, and fighting for the same thing. You don't have one of the brothers in the camp, well, I think that the black woman is God. That brother will be looked at like, you're out of here. You know what I'm saying? Just throwing that, as far as on that aspect, so. But we all believe in the same thing, you know what I'm saying? So we fight for the same thing,
But to cut that also, the Lord made 2 and 2.
You know what I'm saying? He made good and evil. He
Exactly.
made man and woman.
Exactly.
So by your knowledge, you know what I'm saying, a man is a woman.
Yeah.
Because there's one God, he made one being.
Yeah.
He made man and woman. So a man is a woman is a man. So man's really God.
It's a lot if I, because I do, and going back to that, I do remember him saying, well, I can teach. Well, I'm a good teacher, and because the brother going to go into the gifts, and basically he claiming he has some of them gifts, because he didn't have the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. You know what I'm saying? He had it, because you have the wisdom of the world, you got the wisdom of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have the wisdom of the Most High. So I did remember him bringing out that point, so, I'll let you continue, though. Go ahead.
This is verse 6. And there are diversities of operations, but it is the same power, which worketh all in all.
All in all, it's diversity. Read that again.
It says, and there are diversities of operations.
Different things going on. Go ahead.
But it is the same power.
It's the same power. Football, you have a coach, but what do you have? You have linebackers, you have safeties, you have cornerbacks. In offense, you have receivers, you have a tight end, receiver, then you have a quarterback, you have a running back. So you have different operations, but it's the same. What does it say in that verse particular?
But the same God.
But the same God, because God. Now the word God, definitely there is a Most High God over everything. You know what I'm saying? But God also means power. It means Lord. It means a master, synonymous with master. You know what I'm saying? So the coach is the master of that team. He's the one. That's why he's called the head coach. You know what I'm saying? That's why he is called the head coach. So when it comes into that, he's the one that orchestrates everything for that team. You know what I'm saying? So he's the one that has the final say so. You know what I'm saying? He has other inputs, but he has that final say so. So you have different operations, but it's one master, one Lord, or one God, so to speak. Okay. Go ahead.
Said, but it is the same power which worketh all in all. But the manifestation of the Spirit is given to every man to profit withal.
Yep, to profit withal, man. To the gift that you have, to profit off of that gift, man. As long as you exercise it and utilize it. Go ahead.
For to one is given by the Spirit the word of wisdom, to another the word of knowledge by the same Spirit, to another faith by the same Spirit, to another the gifts of healing by the same Spirit, to another working of miracles, to another prophecy, to another discerning of spirits, to another diverse kinds of tongues, to another the interpretation of tongues.
Now, so them is different gifts of the Spirit, but some brothers have one of those, and some brothers might have a couple of those or a few of those. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a brother in Mississippi who I didn't think could speak a lick of Spanish, but he broke down scriptures in Spanish, you know what I'm saying, for the Latin tribes. And I'm like, I would have never known, so he got that diversity of tongues. You know what I'm saying? I don't have that gift. I would like to have that gift, but, my gift is my gift, and I utilize it, and I have to exercise to increase it. You know what I'm saying? So I can have that gift and pray that I have that gift, but I still supposed to, my main gift that the Lord gave me, because the Lord knows us. You know what I'm saying? He knows what you're good at. So he's going to give you that gift that you're good at so you can exercise it, because you're supposed to exercise it, Go ahead.
What it said, just to add to that, back in verse 7, it says, but the manifestation of the Spirit is given to every man to profit withal. To back the brother up, the Most High gave certain of his spirits for a reason, man.
Yeah.
Just to back you up.
Well,
he gave certain of us, the spirit of prophecy, the spirit of reading, the spirit of so on and so forth, and all glory goes to the Most High for that, man.
I'm gonna take it back to Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Take it back to Power Rangers. The Red Ranger, he was always what? The leader. That's the reason why he's a Red Ranger, because he's the leader. That signifies he's the leader. What is it? They got some new Power Rangers. It's Power Rangers something, speed something, SPD, I believe. And you had this guy, his dad used to be the Red Ranger. So he's thinking, okay, well, my dad was a Red Ranger. I'm pretty much going to inherit the same thing. I'm going to be the Red Ranger. But the person who was orchestrating you're this Ranger and that Ranger, he had a whole nother plan. It was a whole nother guy, a black guy with dreads that was meant to be the Red Ranger. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you're not meant to be what you want to be. So you basically have to accept your role so them gears can keep rolling, man. Everything can be a well-oiled machine, you know? Go ahead.
Verse 11. But all these work at that one in the self same spirit,
Yep.
dividing to every man severally as he will.
Yeah, and the spirit is Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, clearly.
Says, for as the body is one and hath many members, all the members of that one body, being many, are one body, so also is Hamashiach. For by one Spirit are we all baptized into one body, whether we be Jews or Gentiles, whether we be bond or free, and have been all made to drink into one Spirit. For the body is not one member, but many. If the foot shall say, because I am not the hand, I am not of the body, is it therefore not of the body? And if the ear shall say, because I am not the eye, I am not of the body, is it therefore not of the body? If the whole body were an eye, where were the hearing?
Yeah, everybody can't be a leader. You know, everybody let's go to the actual gifts. Everybody can't bring out precepts for the most part. Everybody can't prophesy, because that's the main thing. It said covet the spirit of prophecy. You know, everybody might not have the ability to prophesy. You know, everybody can't be a strong reader. You know, you had Ayash who thought he was all of that, and look where he's at. He's making rap videos. He's tripping off of that vodka right now, tripping up off of that brow. You know what I'm saying? So everybody can't be content with what the Lord gave you. Be grateful of that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't be everything. Or there's no pick and choose. The Lord set you up where he set you up, man. You know what I'm saying? Like when you play chess or checkers with somebody, you don't just move shit. You move this piece here and there and there. You're actually strategizing so you can win. That's what the Most High does. He's the ultimate.
Purpose.
Yes, it's a purpose. Let me see if I can find it. All right.
You know, just to add to that,
Yes, somebody speak.
the Lord put the nation of Israel, being his chosen people, he put us in a position that we're in. You know, to do what? To bring forth prophecies, to bring forth truth, to let people know that we're his chosen people. Just because the so-called white man is ruling the world, you know, the Most High set him up in that position.
Yep.
Okay, we all we can do about it is praise the Most High, praise his name, and be proud to be an Israelite and know what's coming to these devils. Okay, you know that's all we can do is be proud to be an Israelite. I mean, yeah, of course we complain. What it says, we groan in the spirit. You know.
Yeah.
Pressure make a wise man mad.
Yeah, pressure maketh the wise man mad. But
Much what it say? Much
knowledge increase bitterness.
Yeah.
You know.
Much grief, man.
Much grief. But you know what? We deal with it, man. We have these scriptures for comfort to realize why we're in this position and just deal with it.
Man, I gotta find this. I have to find this preset.
What is it?
I just know purpose right now. Oh man.
I'm gonna keep reading on this.
Yeah. You read it and you break it down.
Yeah.
Right there.
Let's see. This is verse 17. It says, "If the whole body were an eye, where were the hearing? If the whole were hearing, where were the smelling? But now hath the Most High set the members, every one of them, in the body as it had pleased him."
That's right. Everything you can't walk if you know what I'm saying, if your arms are trying to be the legs, or you gonna walk in, or if everything's trying to be the nose to smell, then and you're trying to walk, you're gonna walk into a wall because you can't see. Everything has a purpose. Everything has a place. The Most High set everything up to be what it is, so that everything can work in order. That's really what it comes down to: order.
Order. Let all things be done decently and in order. That's what the scriptures say. You know.
Let's see. Just a little bit more to this. finish
Okay,
it.
I found it. Let me just bring this out right quick.
Okay.
This is Ephesians 1 and
11.
Yeah, I'm trying to go up though. I'm 8, 1 and 8, wherein he hath abounded toward us in all wisdom and prudence, having made known unto us the mystery of his will, according to his good pleasure, which he has purposed in himself, that in the dispensation of the fullness of times he might gather together, that's that one body, he might gather together in one all things in Hamashiach, which whom the world called Christ, both which are in heaven and which are on earth, even in him, in whom also we have obtained an inheritance, being predestinated according to the purpose of him who worketh all things after the counsel of his own will. So like the brother said, purpose, and that purpose is his own will. Whatever he seen fit best. It's like a coach with favoritism. You know, the Lord is a coach with favoritism. You know what I'm saying? Because he already knew he was going to pick from the beginning. He just let everybody else have a turn so he can be fair, man. You know what I'm saying?
Steph Curry gonna get that last shot.
Exactly. You know,
Kevin Durant gonna get that last shot.
Yep.
He's not gonna give Thabo Cephalosha the last shot.
Yeah.
Kendrick Perkins ain't taking the last shot.
He's not going to take... you down 2. You want to win the game. Kendrick is not about to hit that.
He's probably sitting on that pine.
You know? So, yes, that's what it comes down to. That purpose, man. The purpose of the Lord. And the purpose of the Lord, to be blunt, is to destroy America, man. And save the elect of Israel. Of Yasha Allah, man. Go ahead. Is more to that?
Yep. This is
you have something, or you was looking for that?
No, I was looking for what you was looking for.
Verse 19. It says, and if they were all one member, where were the body?
Yeah, if they were all one member, where the body? Like the brother said, if they was all one nose, you gonna run into a wall because you can't see. So far as that, if we all was just prophesiers, who's gonna bring out precepts? Who's gonna read? Who's gonna come into the maps and the timelines? You know what I'm saying? Because everybody wanna prophesy. Everybody wanna be that dude. You know what I'm saying? Like this one dude tell me I be hooping with. He's telling people, you're not that good. You know what I'm saying? You just have to face that fact that you're not that good. You know what I'm saying? You just have to face the fact that you're not that good. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it boils down to, man. You know, you can't. Everybody can't be the Red Ranger. Just face it. That's why they had different colors. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that was really the point that I wanted to get.
Okay.
It still goes on. Brothers can read it.
Yeah. 1 Corinthians chapter 12.
Yep, come.
Okay. We back in Habakkuk. Did you have any more points in there?
Yeah, because, I mean, we only brought up that one.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And then started snowballing from there.
Okay,
Just to recap, the point that we had brought out was Habakkuk 2 and 15. Because we were talking about General Yohana being a false prophet.
Yeah.
And to him, well, I just read the precept, it speaks for itself. It says, woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that putteth thy bottle to him, and maketh him drunken also, that thou mayest look on their nakedness.
Yeah, what is their nakedness? Them not having a law, statutes, and commandments, man. Just like Adam and Eve, you know, they wanted to be like the other nations. They didn't have, you know, the oracles, you know, because the Lord orally gave them the law, statutes, and commandments. That's how they had went off, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, they try to duck off between the other nations and everything, but that was them being naked. You know, hey, we gon' prove it, man. Let's get it. Can somebody get me I know it's in Exodus. Exodus 32 and 25.
32, 25.
Yes, sir.
This is Exodus chapter 32. And is it 32?
32? It should be 32, right?
32, I got 35.
32 and 25.
25, okay, so.
You scared me, bro.
So like, this is Exodus 32, verse 25. And when Moses saw that the people were naked, but Aaron had made them naked unto their shame.
Unto their shame. We was talking about shame earlier.
Yeah.
Now you go to Ecclesiasticus chapter 4 verse 21. It's a shame unto sin and a shame unto glory and grace, you know. And the shame unto sin is the shame you feeling bad for the wrong that you did. The shame for glory and grace is teaching Yahweh Shemel Shai on the highways and being ridiculed for it. You know, go ahead.
It says, for Aaron had made them naked unto their shame against their enemies.
Yeah, against their enemies.
Then,
It do go into it, or it was actually before that?
It was before that.
Okay, so I'm gonna just explain. So basically, this is when Moses was up on the mount talking to the Lord, and what was going on. They're like, man, Moses up there. You know, they wanted to be the Red Ranger. You know what I'm saying? So they're like, man, Moses up there. He talking to the Lord. We need somebody who we can praise and we can talk to. You know, so that's when Aaron built the calves, the golden calf.
Yeah.
And Moses came down like, what the hell are y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? You know, so it said that, read it again, 32 and 25.
It says, and when Moses saw that the people were naked.
Yeah, he saw that they were naked because they didn't have they wasn't keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. You know, go ahead.
For Aaron had made them naked unto their shame against their enemies.
Unto their shame against their enemies, because then they worship. The Lord just brought them out of Egypt, man. He just brought them out of Egypt, and what are they doing? They already worshiping the damn calf, man. They right back in the same wickedness that the Lord is saving them from. They ain't even made it to Canaan yet. Like, you know what I'm saying? But they right back at it, man.
I mean, just to prove, because you got jerks out there, man, that try to flip it. The brother said naked, is not keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. And in the book of James, it says what? If you break one, you break all. Mm-hmm. And the scripture just says don't worship idols, man.
Yeah.
Exactly. Just to add.
Yeah, y'all, we ain't talking about actually being naked.
Yeah.
Like the brother Ra'ai, he talking about, he heard Polite talk about something about his men walking around naked or something. I don't know.
Yeah. I think walking around naked. That's fucking wicked homosexual act, man.
And just to go on what y'all was talking about, like with the calf or whatnot, when you read down, it goes into it. Verse 18, Habakkuk 2 and 18. What profits the graven image that the maker thereof hath graven it? The molten image and the teacher of lies that make that the maker of his word trusteth therein.
Bam! Hold on, right there. Trusting therein. Now, the whole point of a idol is something that you can see and that you can worship. It's not faith bound. You know what I'm saying? So it's pointless. And with basically Johanna, Nate, they don't teach their congregation the 100% truth because they want them to hold on to something that they can see. Yeah, you can see we getting more members, we building. It's not about getting more members. It's about having sincere members, Like, our camp only have, 4. We didn't had a few people that had entered the camp or said they wanted to come to the camp, but they just didn't come to the camp. You know what I'm saying? We can't break our necks to make them come to the camp or be part of the camp. It's all what the Lord wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? If He wanted to increase us, He'll increase us.
Yeah,
that's just what it is. Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with having large numbers, but it's just what are you telling the people to get the large numbers?
It's about the message that's coming out. It ain't about the views either.
Yeah, fine.
Because the views that we get, it might just be, simple enough for somebody to understand, for them to come in. It ain't, oh man, we get 9 views opposed to the elders getting like 500, 600. So what? They the elders. This is the Texas camp. This is Chicago camp. This is the LA camp,
And then not only that, those might be 9 sincere views that those people really needed.
Exactly.
Opposed to like if say like another video might get 500 views, 300 of them might be scoffers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's about the message. Not to say that all the views that the elders get or whatnot are scoffers.
Yeah, kind of.
But You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter how many views you get. It's about the message being out there and the message being received by the people that's supposed to receive the message.
I got you. You got something?
No.
Okay, this is Luke 15:7. I say unto you that likewise joy shall be in heaven over one sinner that repenteth, more than over 99 just person which need no repentance. You know what I'm saying? So it's about the message, because at the end of the day, it's about, sealing the elect, man. We don't know when exactly the Lord is going to seal the elect. All we know is what we supposed to do. Like I always tell the brother, that's all you can do is what you're supposed to do. What are you supposed to do? Read, watch, and pray. Not just do it, but do it because you're doing it for Yahweh Shemi Awashai. Do it in sincerity, because that's the only way that it matters. You can't pray in a miss. I'm not going to pray, oh, Yahweh Shemi Awashai, let me win the lottery. I don't deserve the lottery. What the hell am I going to do with it? If like one of the, I believe it was one of the elders that said, if I win the lottery, I ain't doing something right. You know what I'm saying? What does a man of the Lord need to do with the lottery, man? We supposed to be in this to be brought low so we can be built up, man. Our kingdom is on the other side.
Yeah, when you said if you and your woman never argue, y'all don't have no problem with each other, that's because you probably a demon yourself, man.
Yeah.
you're not doing something right.
Yeah.
And just not taking nothing from what the brother said. The elect, of course, we all know through scripture the elect is already sealed, but it's not manifest unto us yet. Because the Most High sealed his elect from the beginning.
Well, what we brought out yesterday, you got, was you holding something?
No, I wasn't.
Okay. Yeah, because we like I said, we incorporated this, read a chapter and break down, the high points to you, and the other brothers put their feedback in, yesterday. It was a beautiful session, so it's probably something, the other camps could do, or, Lord willing, we continue to do amongst our camp, where was it at? Okay, here we go. Hebrews 11 and 13. Because you read this chapter, it was bringing out the faith of like Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Enoch, Noah. It mentioned Samson. It mentioned
Joseph.
David, Joseph, Samuel. A lot of men of the Lord, really. Because the brother said, we know the elect is going to be sealed, but it's not manifesting to us, man. It said, these all died in faith. You know what I'm saying? We believe in the elect. We might have to die for Yahweh Shemi Awashai. We might not actually see the elect be sealed, It says, not having received the promises, because that's a promise that the Lord's going to come to save the elect, It says, but having seen them afar off, and were persuaded of them, and embraced them, and confessed that they were strangers and pilgrims among the earth. You know what I'm saying? So different people, different situations that apply to as far as being pilgrims, or strangers, So with that, coming from that, it's like, we don't know who the elect is. We have a good idea, but we can't, he's a man of the Lord. Even the elders, they say, hey, I don't know. Lord willing, I'll make it. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep yourself in that mindset. Don't put yourself above nobody. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got to fight. You got to fight. You got to fight. You got to endure unto the end. You know what I'm saying? You can only do what you're supposed to do. Because what you're supposed to do is be a man of the Lord. Matter of fact, somebody grabbed that in Ecclesiastes.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. It's not about being the best. It is about being the best, but not over your own brother. It's about giving it your best. I'm gonna put it like that. Giving it your not being competitive. Which I know more precepts than you. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's something else we do. Amongst our camp. We about to start, Lord willing. We're gonna brother bring out a precept. Bam, can you find this precept? Then if he find it or he don't, the brother give it to him, and then he get that brother a precept so we can build. Man, it's about building. It's about increasing. Of course you have your individual studies, but it's always stronger when it's as a
iron sharpens iron.
Yeah, iron sharpens iron. But like that nigga woman said off Soul Food, she said, see, you got this. But when these 5 fingers form a fist, you can strike a mighty blow. You know? So that's what it's about. You know, striking that mighty blow, man, at the end of the day. What? Thank
Y'all got it. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep His commandments.
That's the conclusion of the whole matter. There is no, what should I be doing? What? Fear the Most High and keep His commandments. That's all you can do. Fear the Most High. Fearing the Most High is giving Him that reverence, that respect, and keep the commandments. Because that's what gives you wisdom. That's how you come about with wisdom, you know. We read also in Ecclesiastes chapter 4, you know, wisdom come and she tests you. You know, mess with you, you know, send you on that crooked path. And then when she feel like she can trust you, she give you the secret. She give you the light, you know. She make herself a part of you. She marry you, man. Y'all become one. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
It says, fear the Most High and keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of man.
That's the whole duty of man. Not half of it, not a quarter of it, not an eighth of it, not a 16th of it. That's the whole duty of man. Not 3/4 of it. That's the whole duty of man. Go to the next verse.
It says, for the Most High shall bring every work into judgment.
Every work. Go ahead.
With every secret thing.
Every secret thing. The things you thought you got away with. You know what I'm saying? You might have ate a pork chop on a low or something. You know, the Lord's, you know, you didn't repent for that. The Lord's going to bring that to work.
Get bacon on that one.
Yeah, let me get some bacon on that. You know, dang, this.
Look around, see if the brothers is around. You get bacon.
You know,
The
so
baconator.
secret works. You know, whatever you did in secret, you thought you got away with. You didn't repent for that in sincerity. You know, you know, it's going to be brought forth. You know, go ahead, because it's going to go into it. Go ahead.
It says whether it be good,
Whether it be good, all the good that you did, go ahead.
or whether it be evil.
And all of the evil, man. So the Lord going to judge you for both. You just better pray that your good outweigh the evil.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You know? Okay. Back in Habakkuk, or you got something?
No, that's it. Back in Habakkuk.
All right.
I'll finish off that precept, and then that's another point that I wanted to talk about the whole chapter, because that's the whole point. We're reviewing the whole chapter. I'll just read that whole verse. Verse 18. What profiteth the graven image, that the maker thereof have graven it, the molten image, and the teacher of lies, that the maker of his work trusteth therein, to make dumb idols? It says, woe unto him that saith to the wood, awake, to the dumb stone, arise, it shall teach. Behold, it is laid over with gold and silver, and there is no breath at all in the midst of it. Because basically, you know what I'm saying, you basically be praying to your cross, you're holding your cross any time you need, you know, or, you know what I'm saying, you're praying 6 times a day to a rock.
To white Jesus.
You know what I'm saying? You know, it's foolishness.
It's vain, man.
It said the teacher of lies. You know, it's not gonna make you no closer to the truth if you worship idols, man.
Exactly.
It's a stumbling block.
It's vain.
You know, yeah, kind
It's
of.
empty.
Yeah.
You know, that's the key word to sum all of that up. It's vain and it's empty. It's pointless, man. But what are you going to get out of that? Black consciousness, community. Y'all knowing that y'all Africans, or I ain't going to say knowing because y'all niggas not African. Assuming, insinuating. Hey, I still had that video. Insinuating or assuming that y'all Africans, at the end of the day, like the Elder Tahar said, what's going to come about? Then what? You know? Then what? Really, honestly, then, are you really going to build a community of black conscious people? Because the economy still is going to crash. The Illuminati still going to come about.
Just because you said that.
Go ahead.
Just because you said that. In the same chapter, Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 6.
Yeah. Thick clay.
Yeah. Shouldn't have all these take up a parable against them.
Yeah.
And a taunting proverb against them and say.
Yeah, and that all these is the other countries, man, because they see America BS, you know. They're not scared of America anymore either. You know, everybody looking to be the next economic power, man. Go ahead.
And taunting proverb against them, and say, woe unto him that increaseth that which is not his.
Yeah, that was who goes to all these other countries taking stuff, setting up puppets and setting up laws and setting up democracy, man. Who does that? America does that, man. So it's talking about America and these other countries opposed, going against America. Go ahead.
How long? And to him that laden himself with thick clay.
Yeah, and then that thick clay is the depth. That's the depth of America, man. It's too deep to buy out unless you're one of the Rothschilds.
What is it? It's like 17 now, ain't it?
I believe it's higher than that.
Yeah, about 17, 18 trillion.
Yeah.
You know, opposed to what they show. You know, which.
But when you go to the actual depth, I believe it's like in the 20s or the 30s.
See, it shouldn't even be a difference.
It should be just one
Yeah,
number.
it shouldn't
that
just
always
be a
goes
debt.
up.
You know, it should just be a debt. It shouldn't be no, this is the debt. And this is the actual debt. You know what I'm saying? Because that's keeping them people on a, well, at least it ain't above 20 trillion. You know,
Right.
Nigga, it is.
That's not that big.
You know what I'm saying? But even 17, knowing that 17, 18 trillion, you know, and if you understand economics, you know what I'm saying, with the false currency that we have, the fiat notes, it's not backed by nothing. There's no foundation to it. So you know what's going on? You have cardboard. You have a piece of cardboard in the middle of the ocean. You know, and you're building a domino castle on that cardboard. Eventually,
You want me to read that number?
No.
eventually it's going to get too heavy and that cardboard is going to sink. So the dollar is that cardboard foundation floating on the water. You know what I'm saying? And
It's soaking it up right now.
the water is just soaking it up. You know, that's that hyperinflation. So once that
bottom falls out,
it's going to sink, man. It's going to go down, you know.
everything that's in there is, going into that water.
Yeah.
It's going to be washed away.
Yep. And you know, that's what I'm saying, man. It's so beautiful. It's like the Lord is playing chess or checkers, and he got like 5 or 6, 7 different moves he can make, you know, because the famine can come. They talking about reserving water out in California. It's been the worst drought ever.
Yeah.
You know, don't use your water. You know, I think it's illegal in California and some other states to wash your car in the driveway.
Niggas been fined for that, getting tickets for
You know what I'm saying? You can't wash your car. Nigga, I thought I paid a water bill. I can't wash my car in my driveway.
at home.
At home. I thought I paid rent here. You know, it just shows you how controlling he is, you know. That, the famine.
It's multiple water. Because, like you said, California, then out in West Virginia, they had that trouble with the water, where the water got poisoned, and then they had to bring in truckloads. FEMA had to bring in truckloads and truckloads of water. You couldn't take a bath. You couldn't flush your toilet. You couldn't do none of that because of the chemicals that was in the water.
And what y'all niggas, this is all them just trying shit. Seeing what they can get away with right now. So when they really force it upon you, they're going to be like, well, we did it before. And some people are like, oh, well, they here to help. But some people are like, this shit ain't right. You know what I'm saying? So,
It was, if I can speak.
go ahead.
It was one more, I believe it's in North Dakota, and you can YouTube the video. It was like a oil spill or something like that got into the water, and the dude he was running his water in it looked like his bathroom, and he was able to light his water on fire.
Oh, yeah, I seen.
Because of the chemicals and the gases that was in the water was flammable.
Now imagine you drinking that, dog.
Brushing your teeth.
You brushing your teeth with that, you know? You trying to fight off cavities, but you brushing your teeth with flammable liquid, man.
Go buy some Fiji.
And I hope you don't smoke. I hope you do smoke, man.
Yeah.
No, you know, but hey, that's the devil, man.
That's just one aspect of the family.
That's just one.
That's not even the food.
That ain't even. That's the one aspect of the angle of the famine. You know, because like I said, there's different angles. Because you have the famine, You know what I'm saying? You have the economic crash. You have
Which leads to the chip.
yeah, you have the chip. You have race riots. You have so much stuff. Like the Lord, man, bring it out. Matthew 24. It's time never seen, man. Because that's what it's coming down to. That time has never been seen. You know. And all we can do is read about the stuff that you know. All we can do is read about the things in the scripture, different things that happened in different times that the Israelites, our people, went through, and how they overcame that. But once it actually hits home, it's in your reality, it's a part of your reality, it's going to be a lot harder. That's the whole point of knowledge and wisdom and understanding, man, to be the stability of your time, of you in that time. You know? Go ahead, you got it?
Yep. This is Matthew 24, verse 21. It says, "For then shall be great tribulation."
Yeah, great tribulation. Tribulation is troubles, man. Tribulation is troubles. Not a nice time. And ain't no, see you when I get home, honey. Honey, I'm home. That's not tribulations. That's having a nice dandy time. You know? Go ahead.
"Such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time."
Yeah, like everything you read about, every movie you've seen that went off of this timepiece and that timepiece, or, you know, it is going to be reality. It's such as never have been seen before. You know, so it's going to be worse than what you read about or what you seen, you know. Over in Africa, Muslim, you was telling me earlier, you know, Muslim and Christian war, they already killing niggas left and right. Each other left and right. You know what I'm saying? Eating bodies and all that. You're going to see all of that times more, man.
Yeah, but you niggas want to go back to Africa then.
They ain't going to Africa, man. Hey, Sarnetta already told them they going to eat you. You get lost, they going to eat you. Go
It
ahead.
says, "Such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be."
Yeah, no, nor ever shall be, because after the Lord put the Spirit on everybody, put the Spirit on to do what they're going to do in those times, whether it's to die, whether it's to be saved, whether it's to fight, whether it's to get the chip, whether it's to, you know, get shot by martial law, same as dying, die of starvation, as far as the famine, whatever the case may be, man, because the Lord is going to orchestrate it all. There's never going to be a time like that, because this is the last time. Because who's going to rule next? Yashala, man. Israel. Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
I'll bring this out real quick.
Yo, 1 second. They're going to rule next. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's not going to be a time like never before, because there's going to be peace in our kingdom. You know?
I gotta get this guy, get this. This.
Yeah, elect sake.
Okay. It says, verse 22, "And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened."
Now, how many of y'all actually remember 2013?
Yeah. Okay.
2013, You know what I remember from 2013? We went out to New York, celebrated the Passover. We came back. We worked. We went on the highways. I remember the summer. It was hot. I remember it getting cool, a little breeze. I remember wicked niggas on Halloween, wicked niggas on Thanksgiving, wicked niggas on Christmas, and wicked niggas on New Year's. That's all. And now we here. It's January 17th.
We already 2 weeks in, man.
Already 2 weeks into the new year, man. That's how, hey, shorten the time for the elect's sake, you know? Even now, I know this time is speeding up a few years. I'm like, God, nigga, it was just Monday. Like, I just got paid. You know, I just got paid. Now it's another Friday. I'm getting paid. Or it's Wednesday. I'm getting paid in 2 days already. Hey, the Lord is cutting that time short for the elect's sake. Not for the world. Y'all can't dwell on John 3:16, man. That's talking about Israel. And within Israel, it's talking about the elect, man.
That's right.
You know? Go ahead, you got it?
Yeah, this is Habakkuk 2 and 3. "For the vision is yet for an appointed time."
Ooh, it's yet for a appointed time, man. The prophecies is yet for a appointed time. Everything's going to happen in due season. Go ahead.
"But at the end it shall speak
Yeah.
and not lie."
Yeah, at the end it shall speak and not lie. When it's meant to speak, it's going to speak and it's not going to lie. It's going to happen. When a prophecy is meant to happen in the Lord's time, on His timeline that He didn't prepare from the foundation of the earth, it's going to happen. When you watch a movie and you go to a Korean part and they got to speak in subtitles, you ain't going to see no subtitles when they speak in English because it's not that time for the subtitles to come.
Yep.
That subtitle is going to come when that Korean is speaking in Korean. You know what I'm saying? So that's how the prophecies is. It's going to come in that due time. When it's meant to happen, it might even be close. You know, they might start talking to the Korean. It might just not be his scene for him to talk at all. So the subtitles ain't there yet. You know what I'm saying? So, but when it's meant for him to speak, the subtitles going to be there, man. So when it's meant for the prophecies to come about, they're not going to lie, man, because they're going to happen.
Hey, that's what the Lord said. That's like my mate. That's what the Lord said is necessary patience, man, seeking the Lord.
Yeah.
Because the Lord got it set up already, man. All we got to do is play our part, keep the faith, pray the Most High have mercy and grace upon us, and do it. Just at the end of the day, just do our part, be righteous, man.
At the end of the day,
we're gonna get that reward. You know,
you can only do what you
you
want, what you supposed to do, man.
Yeah.
You can't do nothing more than that, man.
Trying to be super Israelites, man. Just do what the Most High set you up to do.
Yeah, I can easily. Brother right here got a nice fan. I can easily go turn this fan on, have my garment flapping in the wind, take some pictures and some videos,
Get a silhouette, stand out there, had a right light,
Okay, you doing all that. And what's that? You got the truth, man. At the end of the day, you got the truth. Do you have the truth, man? Go ahead.
Yeah. It says, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry,
yeah.
Wait for it.
Though it tarry, wait for it. Go ahead.
Because it will surely come.
Because it will surely come. So you have to have patience, like the brother just said. Go ahead.
It will not tarry.
It will not tarry. So though it seems like it's taking a long time, just sit back, have patience, and do what you're supposed to do, because it's not going to take a long time. Because you don't know when the Lord's coming. Because every day, you know what I'm saying, we yearn for the Lord to come, man. Every day. Every day turns to every week. Every week turns to every month. Every month might turn into every year. It could be this year. It could be next year. But you so determined, you're not even paying attention. You're supposed to be so determined that you just not even really paying attention to second by second, minute by minute, hour by hour, day by day, week by week, month by month. You just like, man, look, I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do. Time is already going fast. The scripture spoke about that. And the Lord's going to come when He's supposed to come. And it's going to happen when I don't expect it. Like the Lord said it was going to happen. Of course, we have the signs. Just like it talked about the leaves coming on the trees. Oh, yep, spring coming. Summer coming. You know what I'm saying? We have those kind of signs. Those kind of signs is Iran enriching their uranium to 60%. It's not 90 to say, look, nigga, we got a nuclear bomb. You know what I'm saying? But it's there. It's okay. First they was, what was they at? 20, 30%?
Yeah, they kind of came up with some kind of so-called agreement. They trying to
dwindle it down.
Yeah, basically suspend the program for 6 months.
Yeah.
So that what I believe Iran is doing, because their economy's being crippled by those sanctions.
Mm-hmm.
So they doing this agreement to shut down their program for 6 months so that they can take them sanctions off of them, so that they can build back up their economy some.
Yeah.
I'm saying that's basically what it's for. But like I said, what I believe, they're doing that just to get that little extra money, just to get that little breathing room, so to speak, so that when they do want to, go full blast, they're able to do it.
See, and that's the whole point, man. That's why the Lord then put a flat out plan. This is how it's going to happen. They're going to do this when they do this and do this and do this. It just speaks about the big events. He didn't fill in the blanks. Filling in the blanks is having patience. You know what I'm saying? Read, watching, and praying. That's the blanks, Just like the elder, everybody, the elder spoke about the end of the world was 2000. Look how many people shook out. The fake, they lost. You know what I'm saying? But the real, they survived, man. They kept going. And they here, man. You turn the camera around, you'll see them on the TV. The elders of GMS, man. You know what I'm saying? They kept it moving. They kept it going. No hiatus. No breaks. No timeouts. You know what I'm saying? When they was down and out, they kept enduring, man. Everybody can't claim that title, but they can't claim the title to be the elders, though. That's what they say. You know what I'm saying? They have that right, man. And even they tell you themselves, we didn't give ourselves that title. The people gave us that title, man.
And had they not, you know what I'm saying, endured, none of us would have came in.
None of us. Because what we supposed to do? Wait for Johanna?
Wait for Nate.
Wait for Nate? We supposed to be learning how to be nice to our women right now.
Running the 14th Street homo.
Yeah. Well, wait. It's winter. We wouldn't even be out right now.
Yeah, we'd be watching his videos. We probably wouldn't even be doing
what videos? We'd be watching his videos about GMS.
We know GMS.
So, hey man, y'all lost.
He try to make smoothies or something.
Yeah, well, they wouldn't do that because he got it from GMS.
True that. Yep.
All of them niggas came. Johanna, boy, we gonna comfy. You wasn't hot. GMS got on you. Johanna, you wasn't hot. GMS got on you. 14th Street Israelite, you wasn't hot. GMS got on you. Bubble Eyes, you wasn't hot. GMS got on you.
No, he was. The 14th Street Israelite was hype, man. He was in that warmth in the house, man. In front of that space heater. You know?
Heck yeah.
Listening to the elevator music.
Bubble Eyes, probably 666, man. I forget the other ones, HDO or something like that. You know,
Danger Mouse.
Danger Mouse, yeah, come.
That old squilling man. Brother, y'all need to look. The elders are the elders because the Lord gave them that title through the people, man. Period, point blank. It clearly shows that they the elders, and that's why it's so beautiful, man. It's not meant for everybody, dog. It's not meant for and I really mean this. It's not meant for everybody because the elders in a position that they at is a stumbling block. The Most High set that stumbling. Can somebody grab that? Jeremiah 6:21, I believe. The Most High put out that stumbling block, man, and it's the elders amongst other things, man. The doctrine that they teach. They don't teach you can rape 9-year-old girls and everything like that. Yeah, they teach what the scriptures say. You can sleep. It's rightful according to the Bible. We're not talking about Esau laws right now. According to the Bible, that you can sleep with a woman or a female. Well, she will be a woman then after she have her flower, after she's start her period, man. You can sleep with her then. She's ready to be slept with. What else is the point of a fucking period? When they go through menopause, that means no more babies. Duh, it's that simple, you know. But they don't say, yeah, y'all brothers, go get y'all one of them young things, little young. They don't teach that, man. You know, but that's a stumbling block to you simple niggas to shake y'all out, man. Because the Lord, he's shaking now, but he gonna put that extra elbow grease in there in a little bit, and it's gonna shake out all the dirt, man. You know what's gonna be left? The gold. The gold, man, that made through fire, man. That's what's gonna be saved. You got it?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Jeremiah 6:21. Therefore thus saith the Lord, behold, I will lay stumbling blocks before this people, and the fathers and the sons together shall fall upon them. The neighbor and his friend shall perish. Yeah, so right there is that this people is Israel, because they're the only ones that can be saved. Them land a stumbling block is going to shake out the 2/3. Him shaking out the 2/3 is going to save the elect. Him saving the elect is going to bring his plan. His plan is to save the elect and destroy America with thermonuclear missiles. Yeah, it's okay now. You comfortable. You got your lights on. You got food in your fridge. You got your internet going. You got your cable going. You got your job. You got your daddy-daughter day. You know, or whatever the case may be, the days you visit your son. But eventually, all of that is going to stop. It's going to be forced to stop. You know? And the so-called white man is going to bring amongst this tragedy to force it to stop. Like they say, when they come and it comes to the concentration camp, they're going to split people up, man. Because that's what is the famous saying? Divide and conquer. Okay. You know, so if I'm over here, my woman over here, my son's over there,
I don't know what the hell is going on. I'm so worried about them. Look, if you get this chip, you can see your family. Oh, go ahead. No, I can't do it. Sorry. You know, so.
Or like you said before, you know what I'm saying? When they come together, you can strike a mighty blow. But you know what I'm saying? Once you start peeling them back,
yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You hold on to a ledge. You know, they're like,
this little
piggy. This little piggy went to the market. You know, they go through all your piggies. Oh, now you hanging. Oh, it's 5 piggies left. So they come up, you know what I'm saying? That's how you gotta, that mighty blow is, man, is knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, how about Shem Yahushai entangled in there, of course, man. Because we'd be nothing without him, dog. Like, we'd still be in wickedness. But y'all mad that we justify us being righteous, us being men of the Lord. We gonna get it. Now, I wasn't messing up on a word, but I didn't like, nah, I'm not gonna say it on the scripture. What we just brought out, 2 Timothy 4:2.
God, that's real. I went straight to it.
Okay, go ahead and grab it, bro.
This is 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 2. It says, preach the word. Be instant in season, out of season.
Brick code. The tar heat. I just said, go ahead.
Reprove, rebuke.
Reprove and rebuke. That's what we do through Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You know, from the elders on down. If somebody's going wrong, our job is to reprove and rebuke them, man. Let them know you're wrong and the scriptures is right. Go ahead.
Exhort with all long suffering and doctrine.
Exhort with all long suffering and doctrine, man. Doctrine of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. The truth. You know, go ahead.
And you know, that long suffering, you know, like the brother said, you're having patience, going through chastisement while we're waiting on the Lord.
Yeah.
Because if the Lord is dealing with you, you're gonna go through things.
Though it tarry, wait for it.
That's right.
That's as plain as it get. Y'all niggas can't even break that scripture down. Like,
It says, for the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine.
and that time is now, man. You got a lot of people doing their own thing right now. You know, you got the black consciences, you got bubble light, all the false prophets and the false teachers, man. Go ahead.
But after, it says, for the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lusts shall they heap to themselves teachers having itching ears.
Yeah, you know, so the people that's following the false teachers and the prophets, they just doing it just because it sound good. They, you know, what? They teach rape. Are they in the Bible? No, it can't be. That's how those people is right there. Deuteronomy 22 and 1 Corinthians chapter 11, I believe. It's that plain. You can put 2 and 2 together, you know?
Or claim they, you know, they read the Bible, they read the Bible several amount of times and don't believe in reincarnation, but they understand the Bible.
Yeah.
Okay? If you read the Bible that many times and you don't understand that Yahushua was Solomon, okay, or Melchizedek, you don't believe in reincarnation. You don't understand what you're reading.
Yeah. No, it's not about you reading how many times you read it. You know what I'm saying? You can shoot. You can make a shot 100 times. I don't mean you correctly shot it. You know, you could have just been throwing it up, you know. It went in, but you didn't shoot correctly. You wouldn't like, oh, I'm about to hit this. You just...
Like what the scripture saying, we always quote it. With all that getting, get understanding.
Yep. Now, understanding the reason why it went in, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Why the shot went in. Now, understanding why you in this truth, understanding why you're supposed to endure sound doctrine, understanding why you're supposed to go on the highways and byways, understanding why you're supposed to reprove and rebuke, you know what I'm saying, and exhort in all long suffering, understanding why you're a man of the Lord, but you still have to be chastised.
Well,
Go ahead.
like you were saying, with shooting, you can even shoot it good, but when somebody play defense, now it's time to really get crunch time. Now you fold. You know what I mean? That's like it says, defend the gospel. Yeah. When you read the Bible 3 times, I question you on this. That's me putting that defense on you.
That defense.
And now you know what I'm saying, you don't know the answer. Now you airball it.
What about that defense? Where your balls at? No, you know, yeah, like, hey, that's perfect example, you know, because you might run into somebody who can guard you, you know. So once you run into that person who can guard you, what you gonna do? know. So hey, you had something? Or we got to close it up.
Nah, that one ain't had nothing.
You good?
Yeah.
Any more? You know. So yeah, man. You know, at the end of the day, the prophecies is coming to pass. They're going to continue to come to pass until they come to pass, and that's just that. You know, there's no stopping it. The Lord's not going to change His mind. Matter of fact, one last scripture, Romans 3:3. There's not going to be any different program. Like the Lord will destroy America. The Lord will deliver the elect, and the real true men of the Lord will be saved. You know. No matter what you want to believe. Go ahead.
This is Romans chapter 3, verse 3. For what if some did not believe?
Believe in what? Santa Claus? The Tooth Fairy? No, believe that the prophecies of this book wasn't going to come to pass, man. Go ahead.
Shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect?
It's not. He's still going to do his duties, man. Go ahead.
The Most High forbid.
Yeah, he forbid.
Yea, let the Most High be true.
Let the Most High be true. His word, him. You know, go ahead.
But every man a liar.
And every man a liar. And that's why it's important. You know, we can quote scriptures, of course, and brothers, you know, they want to look it up, go look it up. But when it comes down to it, we read out of this Bible. If we say something, I can be like, if y'all don't want to believe, the Lord don't care. He's still going to do his plan. It says it right here, Romans 3:3. You know what I'm saying? This is him speaking. So now what do you have to say? So now if you have a problem with this, we have a problem with all of it. You have a problem with all of it. He that believeth not is condemned already. You know, you see, it's like
road.
perfect, man. Yeah, you got to eat the whole road too. Go ahead.
As it is written, that thou mightest be justified of thy sayings, and mightest overcome when thou art judged.
Yep. Hey, to the point. You know, so, you know, through Yahweh Shem Shai, you know, we did that open forum. America's going to be destroyed. Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the Israelites spoken of in the scriptures. Esau is a so-called white man. He's the devil of the earth, which devil goes back to Diablos, which means deceiver. You know, it's not some mythical guy sitting down at the core of the earth, moonwalking as it spins. You know, so
Ready to punch you in the mouth.
yeah, ready to punch you in the face. You know, so with that being said, I want to give all praise to Yahweh Shem Shai, double honor to the elders at GMS, and blessing to the elect and the brothers out there teaching truth and sincerity, man. Shalom.